Hey guys, this is Nathan Derringer from DerbySmack.com. Today we're going to talk about the installation of DA45 trucks on a DA45 plate. Today I'll be working with a Suregrip Avenger, a white magnesium Avenger. But all the trucks, from the Invader to the black Avenger to the white Avenger, all the trucks are exactly the same. And so when you get them, they're going to come with cushions, retainers, action nuts, and the trucks themselves. And then sometimes some packages include a wrench that you can use to adjust the pivot pin. I'm not a real big fan of these wrenches just because they're so thin they do break. Just grab a regular wrench. That's 7/16. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. It is 3/8 for the small pivot pin. Okay, and then the lock nut down there at the bottom is a 1/2 inch. Okay, so we'll just set that off to the side right now. So it's pretty simple. After you do your first one, you'll get the hang of it. You always want the large cushion as your base. Let me just grab some cushions out of here. Okay, there we go. Put the cushion on. There's no upside or downside on it. It's just a normal round cushion. Okay, then we want the DA45 truck, and this is what you want to check out, is that this pivot pin is adjustable. So we need to place this in here and verify that the pivot pin is all the way down into the cup and it sets evenly across the cushion. So to me personally, kind of look at this when I do this, I think that pivot pin needs to come out just a little. So what I'll do, I'll take my 3/8 wrench and we'll loosen it up here. Do one turn, see what that looks like. Ooh, that did not help it at all. I was going the wrong way. So let's take it in. Take it in that one turn that I just took it out. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, so let's try this again. We're getting closer. We're getting very close. There we go. Okay. Okay, I like where that's adjusting. Putting pressure on this, I can tell I've got pressure in there. And this is level across there. So what I need to do now is to lock down that lock nut. That is a 1/2 inch. We can tighten that down. If for some reason the pivot pin starts spinning on you while you're tightening down the lock nut, you might need to grab your 1/2 inch here and your 3/8 and hold the 3/8 as you tighten down the 1/2 inch. Okay? So we'll install that right there. Next we want to grab our cone, or this is also known as a conical cushion. Slide that on. Small retainer. And then our action nut. They call this the action nut because it literally controls the action of the truck. We tighten it down, the truck doesn't move as much. We loosen it up, the truck moves all over the place. So next thing we want to do, so let me grab my 9/16. I'll start tightening it down like this. So you'll feel it when you first tighten it down, it moves real easily, then all of a sudden you get to the nylon part of the nut and it will tense up. Okay? You want to get it snug, and you want to make sure the kingpin sticks out past the little nylon ring that's built into that nut. Okay, you don't want it loosening up. So there it is, and it's pretty loose right now. I don't like to do it that loose. I like to give it at least 1 or 2 rotations before we go send it out of the factory. However, every skater skates differently. I guarantee you, no matter who adjusts it, you will need to adjust that later on to your requirements as a skater. You know, it's pretty simple. 9/16 wrench, loosen, tighten. That'll control the the action of the truck there. And then just, again, same thing for the back. Large retainer, large cushion, DA45 truck. Check placement, make sure everything is in there just fine, that you have contact. The pivot pin is making contact with the bottom of that cup. Okay, that one feels good, so I don't need to adjust it. I do, however, want to make sure this nut is tight. That big nut, that lock nut. It is. So I place that on. Grab the cone. Small retainer. Action nut. And then your 9/16 inch wrench, or your socket driver, or whatever you have nearby. You know, you really don't want it to distort that you tighten it down so much. If you get to the point where you're skating and your cushions are bulged out, you might want to try going to a harder cushion. But that's essentially on how you install the DA45 trucks, and also how you adjust your DA45 trucks. Thanks for watching.